Hello guys, this is Dr. E from DrESkateboard. Today I'm going to show you how to fix your Ownboard Bamboo AT, GT, whatever. The instructions, these boards are very similar. Should be similar across other similar boards like Evolve too. But you could see right here that it's not powering on. And when I charge the battery doesn't charge. I don't know if it's full or not. So it could be the battery. It could be the power switch. This thing can go bad. Your whole board might be fine, but your switch might be bad. Or it can't be your motors if it just doesn't turn on, so you don't have to bother. But in order to test it out, you will want to get a voltmeter. Get a voltmeter, alright? Get a voltmeter like this. I'll have all the parts you need to fix your board. And you'll need an Allen screw thingy. The Allen wrench or... yeah, this thing here. Sorry, sometimes I'm getting old here and sometimes I forget about... English is actually my second language, so sometimes I forget what the words are. But it's okay. Just take all the screws out. It should be fairly simple. And actually, this is the first time I'm actually opening up an Ownboard. Just because I never had to. I was going to eventually open up and... I feel like it's the Hobbywing ESC is on it. It's been really conservative programmed, even at Pro mode, which means you can get a lot more out of these 6364 motors. They're more powerful. You can put more power into it. But obviously, Ownboard did that for safety reasons because people are gonna just start killing themselves when they maximize the output of it. But anyway, my board does not turn on, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab. I'm just gonna start pulling on this a little bit. Let me grab some. Just try to pry it out because it might be stuck with some adhesives or something. So slowly pull up on it. All right, pulling out nicely. Short is a very good design. I would actually highly recommend their trucks. Especially the ones for the motor and motor mounts. You can use it for DIY builds and they're going to be great because they have a permanent permanent solution to it. Slowly, safely turn it around and you will find all this stuff up here. Okay, and the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and disconnect the battery here. And where the two biggest wires coming out. So this is the battery connector, and it's been actually taped up somehow. So very nice, waterproof. This thing, even if it gets water inside, you're never gonna get water in there. So very, very, very tough design. But I'm gonna go ahead and just undo this. Just cut this away carefully. Do not short the wires because then you're gonna have thermal meltdown. So take the zip ties out. And next, I'm going to go ahead and take this black electrical tape they put on there. Alright, just put it on there. You don't actually need all this extra tape, but I guess they did it for waterproofing, absolute waterproofing. So. But yeah, in my experience, you don't need all this. So throw that away. And we're gonna go ahead and undo the cable from the battery to the motor controller. This is the Hobbywing motor controller. The first thing we're gonna do is check the battery level. This is a 10S4P, so it should be at 42 volts if it's not charging. If it's below like 36 volts, then we got a problem with the battery where the battery is dead. So that's the first thing we're gonna check. Now be careful not to short it. If you short it, you could start a thermal meltdown, okay? So be very careful and get that in there. It's like at 9 volts. It's hovering between 6 and 9 volts. So unfortunately, the battery is dead on this. And I've had no problems with it. I don't know how that could happen. It's using Sanyo batteries. So I'm actually kind of mad that happened. At the same time, I might be able to turn this into another icebox skateboard, or I could just reuse the box, take all the batteries out, I think I might do that, but let's actually go ahead and let me go ahead and grab another battery. It really sucks because it's a broken battery. So I have a 10S4P battery I bought from Ownboard's very long time ago. And let me go ahead and power on. And it powers on. So nothing wrong with the board, the motor. The only problem I'm having is the battery is dead. So you can see that with a good battery, it works. Now, I don't know how this could have happened because I always take really good care of my skateboards. I always charge it up, top it off. So I'm going to go ahead and contact Ownboard and send them this video and see if they can send me new batteries. Because, I mean, if they don't, then I'll have to, I'll actually put new batteries and new everything and just put a new vest and everything. I could open this up and try to figure it out, but I just don't want to bother since, that might void the warranty. And I want to wait till what Ownboard says about it, and I want to see if they can replace it, because I haven't had this board more than 6 months. So you could see the voltage right here floating between 5 and 9 volts. And one day it stopped charging. Maybe something got shorted inside. Let me go ahead and contact Ownboard and see what they say. And I'll have a part 2, part 3 as I get those answers back from Ownboard. And if they say no, they're not going to do anything for me, then I'll open it up and try to figure out if I can fix the battery. Maybe it's just a small short, or maybe one of the... Sometimes what can happen is, maybe one of the solder came off. It's just simple as... but it's sort of floating between 5 and 9 volts. So that's a suspect because this thing runs at full charge is 42 volts. At 0% it's 36 volts. But my battery's nowhere near there. So there's somehow some kind of shorts somewhere. But like I said, it's all been waterproof sealed, and I just believe this shouldn't happen. But let me contact them first, send them this video, and see what they say. I mean, if they can just send me at least just the battery with the case, well, they should just send me the whole thing, and then I can just unplug it and plug it in. I wish they could do it, but I know it's gonna charge. It's gonna cost me like at least $100 to send this whole thing back, which is lithium battery, super heavy. Maybe $100 or more. Maybe I'll send it back and they can fix it and send it back to me. I think that's probably the best option since this battery's not too bad. This is a pretty nice 10S4P Sanyo battery. So let me just, I'll probably have to unplug all of this and send them. So it's a good thing I took it apart, so I don't have to send them the whole board. I don't have to send them the whole board, and I can save on shipping costs by sending them this part. So let me try to do that, and then they can figure it out, or they can just send me a new unit because I love Ownboards, and they should really sponsor my channel because I'm always reviewing their stuff. I have their Ownboard, this one. I've got the mini one I ordered, which I'm gonna review soon. I'm actually really love Ownboard, so if you guys are watching this, can you guys just send me a new battery with everything on there, because it's hard for me to just replace the battery only or the hobby wing because it's all glued in there. If you can just sell me this whole unit, and then I can just unplug and replace it, and I think that's the best solution for something like this, because your battery failed. I didn't abuse it. Look at this. I even ordered new trucks just now because I love the trucks and I put them on other boards. But I showed you the board, the hobby wing works, the motor works. Or what you can do is just send me the whole thing new. I can even send you just the hobby wing back, or I'll just send you the whole thing back. Just send me the whole thing. So maybe I can send you this whole thing back. Anyway, thanks for watching. That's DrESkateboard. Looks like we have a completely dead battery. I don't want to mess with it yet, and I'll have reports when I'm done with it.